the kind of society today, okay, and the success. Success. So some smart now about one day, etc. Never recognize others. I'm a me fan around. My uncles are and co. I don't know them, they don't know me. So yeah, the whole cabinet about OPM, Simon up and a half or really quite the men on ground. But still yet, I'm a queen island, I'm a queen island. So the little fair island water from Ogo good. Only cook for now. Who don't run the Yagazia. The 5 naira, fat then 10 naira, 15 naira. Can the zoo government about a bed now can show from Gozara birds? There. The buyer Kalamono. Oyanu Nanulia Udinara Ligue Butuzo, the chief of defense staff, all of Biafra land. Amanoka Dada Lamani Okuba Satarangoza Rabezo na fundraiser na nene Igwe Butuzo and the men on ground. And Okwane Kanana Lulia, so come back at the fire corner. Angoza Rabezo and Co. Since December, PM have been in. Since December, declaration of Biafra. These people have abandoned us. 7 penny, 1 naira, 500, 200 have not come to my post. And I had and I'm opening hand and many men on ground. Except Ogo and the sources. These people have the one. Open then MIG will not sustain till now. So our way, Asukan Kankalakona. Both diaspora, both home, both unemployed. And the Onion and Lulia, who quite the general Ligue Potozo, who do the room, and there were. Undam man again to do the run. I collect what I'm on. The can super go. Since your battle be able to submit to Finland government for now as I'm talking to you. Nothing have come from Ngoza Rabaza to men on ground. There may be and the hatch of what I have. So some I make you take I now city today or go carry and the success. Success. So some smart now about one day, etc. Never recognize others. I'm on me fan around. My Ngoza Rabaza and Co. I don't know them, they don't know me. So yeah, the whole cabinet about OPM, Simon up and a half or really quite the men on ground. But still yet, I'm a queen island, I'm a queen island. So the little fair island water from Ogo good. Only cook for now. Who don't run the Yagazia. And the 5 naira, fat then 10 naira, 15 naira. Can the zoo government about a bed now can show from Gozara birds? There.
I want you people to understand that the liberation of Biafra has entered the highest stage in the history of Biafra. Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution, executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is simple disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned. We will sacrifice everything sacrificable. Material, life, blood will throw into it.
And we will do everything humanly possible to see Biafra exit.
Aha, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Please, Abolela Mayana, please make sure to share this program so others will join. Understand? Very, very important. Before we go on, let me introduce myself. You are watching directly from Epitebi TV. Eziokwu bụ ndụ gburugburu n'ala dị ebe na-ekwu eziokwu only channel that will tell you the raw truth. And in the same hand, I welcome those that show face. Ezigbo nwa mmadụ. Sonny Annie. Sonny, you are welcome. Nwachukwu dị ndụ. Ya gaziere gị. Ubunnaya Samuel, you are welcome. Azụ Franklin, you are welcome to the program. And ekele m ndị ọzọ na ndị niile tiri ihu ma ndị si na mpi enyo. Understand? You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Understand? Here we say the truth, nothing but the truth. Understand? I hope my voice is coming out. Let me know. And if you are joining us, as you are joining us, try to share. Friday, Marwa, you are welcome to the program. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Please do well to share this program so it will reach the four corners of the world. So people will know what we are passing through. I come here this morning to give you security, understand, intel. Biko, share this program, not very, very important. Try to share this program and try to like and try to comment. You can comment, then we can read out your comments and agwa people ka o si adị. Nnụnụ oyibo adịghị m mma nọ na abụghị m onye be Eliza. Abụ m ezigbo afọ nwa afọ Igbo Igbo ji eme ọnụ Okwute BTV. Ọ bụ ebe a ka ị la watch. Asị gị, you are highly welcome. As I welcome you, you welcome others. Welcome everybody around you. This is evening morning service, you know. Ka iji azi oziọma Chineke maka ihe anyị bịara ebe a bụ ịgbasa oziọma. I know that some of you have come back from church. Ndị ọzọ na-aga aga, ndị ọzọ alọtala alọta. But do the same to share the program. Ka iji were ezisa oziọma Chukwu a dị ndụ. La ọ bụ onye dị ndụ. La n'oziọma asụlụ ọ bụ ajụrụ ihe mere la asị jụọ ewu imi. Tochi ị nọ na program a, you are welcome ezigbo mmadụ. Ezigbo onye nke m ọkwụ aka m. You are welcome. So you are welcome to the program. Ihe anyị na-ekwu abụrụ ọgụ dị. Before I play this our leaders broadcast, I want to tell you that ọgụ dị labani. We are fighting war since
I want
December.
you to understand.
Since December till now, our angels have been in battlefront. Understand? Ogodebani. So, Adi Arab isi aka agborium. And it's our own duty and obligation to support our men on ground, to support our angels, our liberation. Understand? Whether you like it or not, no worry. This exposition she made this morning. After the exposition, you will see the need to you to join this movement, to you to support this liberation. Because if you think that it doesn't concern you, my brother, it concerns you. This movement concerns you. And ụwa mata lelee egbuso ndị be ụnụ ebe ọbụla ị nọ ọsọ ya bụrụ ị nọ ebe onye dere gị la mma mee ka ụwa niile matala ndị be nne nọ n'aka ọnwụ la Nigeria gọọmenti na-egbu ndị be ụnụ mee ka na ụwa niile mara na Nigeria gọọmenti na-egbu ụmụnne gị na ụmụnna gị na anyị adịghị safe. They have come to Islamize us. I hope you go to church today and ọ bụla ije ha church amana m at least uji uche gị, because ekwela last time any church ị na-aga enweghị security na that church. Come out from that church. Security abụghị security guard. Security bụ egbe nọrọ na-eche that church nche. Ụnụ fụrụ ihe mere na Enugu ya mufu ka abatala law choosing over 50 people. Law choosing a condemn their elu ọtị ahụ. But all these people atụrụ gị ụtụ iji eme buga, iji eme ọgaranya. But you can't speak about them. Ka m gwa gị categories of people eji wee mee gị Islamize. Nke bụ your pastor, nke bụ your bishop, nke bụ your prophet, nke bụ your governor, nke bụ your senator, nke bụ your local government chairman, nke bụ your councillor, nke bụ eze obodo gị. These 8 people ka eji wee mee gị Islamize, whether you like it or not. I'm telling you to stand up and fight this terrorist that is coming to our land. You need to stand up. You know why these people were make Islamize? They love money so much. They can't do without money. They can sell their congregation because of money. They can prophesy that the devil is the angel because of money. This is the Islamic this thing Egeji will make Islamize, to make sure they silence you, to make sure you never speak, to make sure you never rise. So I want to encourage you to wake up, support Biafra liberation. This is only hope, only savior we have as a people. Afụgo ndị ji arụ ọrụ a, nye niile bụ ngwa agha eji arụ ọrụ a, nye niile bụ akụrụngwa eji arụsị ụmụ ọrụ a, because obodo ama anọ enweghị onye na-eleta anya. Today, Owerri State, we have a town hall meeting today, understand, this evening, which I send from this thing. So do well to join that town hall meeting for Owerri State. So Owerri State is inviting all Biafran to join them in their town hall meeting today, this evening. So please do well to join that town hall meeting. Very, very important to support the liberation of Biafra land. But I promise you one thing, if you fail to support this liberation, God in heaven will bring those that will support this liberation. God in heaven will bring those that will support this liberation. So let's hear what our leader, Mazen Kanu, the exposition. Maybe you have forgotten. I want to bring, at least revive your spirit. I want to bring your spirit back to you to know what we are, what is going on in our land.
Ndị ọma na-ege ntị, udo dịworo unu. Ekelekwara m unu dịka na osikwa ekwu since ọbata obi
Met him at John Tozo's court in Abuja. He was released by the Chief Justice of the Federal High Court now, John Tozo, and they wanted to use to jail me, and I told the judge, cannot jail me, you are a fool. It was John Tozo, the present Chief Justice of the Federal High Court of Nigeria, that released this killer of ISIS. This is ISIS we're talking about. I have their facts and figures. Now, the Islamic State, ISIS, West Africa province, under the new leadership of Abu Musa al-Banawi, has taken over all territories under the control of the late Abubakar Shekau in a major revenge onslaught against Muhammad, because when he grew up, he became of age, Buhari pushed him to go and take over his father's mantle. Shekau said no. This was the revenge. And how was it possible that Shekau was ambushed? Because Shekau attended a peace meeting called by Ibrahim Atahiru, the dead chief of army staff. What I'm giving you is facts. I don't have time for rubbish. We have, of course, maybe apart from Mossad, we have just in the war. I'm telling you this. The M branch. How was it possible that Shekau was surrounded? Because they wanted the continuation of that very meeting. I told you this many years ago. They called a meeting, they sat together, and they said to Shekau, stop attacking mosques and Muslims. Go to the south, go to the east and take it. And Shekau said, no, we cannot take the east. I want to give you one explanation that I never told you people before. I was very, very close to Boko Haram leadership. Are you aware of that? Very, very close to them. They told me a lot of things. They told me a lot of things. Boko Haram leadership told me, I won't tell the name of the person, told me in confidence the person was being held at Ikoyi prison. I was in Kuje because I was instrumental in making sure that people who are not guilty are released from prison, regardless if you call them terrorists, Boko Haram or not. So they loved me very much. I'm being honest with you. They were very close to me, and they told me something. Shekau told me, you cannot take the east. That the east cannot be taken. Buhari said, okay. When he was alive, Buhari now said, okay, if that is the case, I'm going to divide your possession. How do you think that Shekau knew that Buhari had died? That was why he called the idiot, the Tobada Freding, Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. He knows his name. Shekau knows Buhari is dead. Go and watch, I think it was the second to his last video he made. They called for the peace meeting so they can plan on how they're going to push to the east to take the whole of Nigeria by next year. That was, I told you before, that was the timetable. That is why this is going on now in Niger State, in Benue State, and some parts of Kogi. They are entering Kogi. Maybe around October they will be in Kogi. And by then, when I ask you to make reference to this book, you say, oh, he said it. How many times did I tell you about Al-Banawi, the late founder of Boko Haram? How many times did I tell you? Did I not tell you they were working with this Buhari government before Buhari died? If not, why would the government go and align with ISIS in order to defeat Boko Haram? Do you remember when I told you that ISIS and Buhari regime APC that they are one? Did you believe me? You did. Of course, in this usually you're black. How can you believe facts when you say it? If we are not reasoning properly, do you think Africa would be as poor as it is today? Of course not. It's because we cannot reason. I told you that they are part and parcel. They are in this game together. Buhari wants an attack on the east. He doesn't want the army to do it or the police to do it. He wants to use terrorists to do it. And ISIS was the perfect people to do this very job. I told you this many years ago. Do you know that today, surprise, Nigeria government is partnering with ISIS to defeat Boko Haram? I received a message in the spirit. And when I want to preach it, something will tell me, I will say, how won't I preach it? After a while, it comes to pass. You will see the facts and evidence before you. How can anywhere in the world partner with a terrorist group, the number one frontline terror group in the world, to defeat another terror group? Why has that ever been done before? That was what killed Ibrahim Atahiru. Are you aware of that? He was the one that masterminded it because he was a failure in Borno when he went to fight Shekau. Shekau defeated him. So he was very desperate to redeem his name. So he went to ISIS, gave ISIS a deal. We're not going to attack you. That is why they call them, they change their name from terrorists to bandits. So ISIS can do whatever they like. No police will arrest them, no army will arrest them, no bombardment. Sheikh Gumi can go and negotiate with them, nothing will happen to them. The key was to make them numerically stronger than Boko Haram,
to make them the acceptable face of Islam, Fulani Islamic terror, and he succeeded. I know that Shekau was injured. He wasn't killed. He was injured. That's why they cannot display his body. He was injured. He was not killed. But I'm coming to that in a minute. The gospel from heaven. That's what I'm giving you. And they know in Asrock now they're shaking. Oh, how did he know? He has come again. I thought he was no longer going to broadcast. I know all these things. There is nothing we don't know. We know everything. That is why we managed to defeat Mietiara with the little meager resources. We defeated them because we know what they do not know. If I want all the governors dead, in one night they will all be dead. But I don't want them dead. At least not yet. Now listen. Do you know that Ibrahim Atahiru wanted to capture Shekau alive? Are you aware of that? So he can interrogate him and ask him, how come you're getting all this support? Because they know he's in Sambisa forest. Nigeria army has enough men and equipment to circle Sambisa from all sides. But most of the people in the military hierarchy of the zoo, they are Boko Haram sympathizers, almost all of them. Another lesson for the Efulefus and the intellectual brigade to learn from, because the Fulanis don't kill their own. Never. They understand that these are the foot soldiers we need in the future to fight this very war to deep the Quran in the Atlantic. Buhari knew that very, very clearly. That was why Buhari was so dead with Shekau, that when he swore him as the president, Shekau continued, he didn't stop. That was Buhari's major disappointment with Boko Haram. They were his babies now. Who doesn't know that? And Ibrahim Atahiru, that died a few days ago, took billions upon billions of dollars to ISIS, to Al-Banawi, and said to him, take this very money, make it possible. I am going to strengthen you. You're going to be the face of philanthropism in Nigeria. And he accepted it. And now they called Shekau to a meeting. At that very meeting, Shekau was attacked. That was what happened. And in revenge, Shekau, they brought down the plane. Because two people parachuted from that very plane before it crashed. They opened the door to decompress it. It's called decompression. That's that thing they tell you in the plane. When, in case of cabin pressure, loss of cabin pressure, pull this mask and put it on your face, you get oxygen. You know, but that's a drill they give you every time you fly. These two assassins were in the aircraft and they jumped with a parachute. They're in the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force. These are the same people that they are putting, Boko Haram, they painted Boko Haram in the army. They are the ones that killed him for attempting to sabotage Shekau. And their new commander now is very, very mean. I'm telling you, even deadlier than Shekau. The new guy is, oh my word, very mean. And they now have war on their hands. I'm telling you. Do you know that the Nigerian army, do you know that Ibrahim Atahiru confessed that the Nigerian army doesn't have the strength to fight Boko Haram? That was why he brought in ISIS to do the job for him. And yeah, that was why, so that there can be leadership tussle. You know that thing that you do with IPOB? Anybody will expel, they bring him, he says, after 1 month, they just die natural death. Because Elohim is in charge of everything we're doing. You know that the ISIS leadership and Boko Haram have been fighting the supremacy war. I've been telling you about this for very many years. Who will take over? And finally, they have tried to do what they can to silence Shekau, because Buhari was not happy before he died. And all this Fulani Caliphate, including the Sultan, nobody's happy. They want Shekau to face the east. Their problem is to take the east. When Shekau said no, Buhari, before he died, they told him about Ruga. He wants Ruga. Fulani settlement in every community in every local government across Nigeria. When we said no, he said, okay. He now asked Mietiala to take over. That was why Mietiala was killing people. Now they know that Mietiala can no longer do the job. They now contracted ISIS to do it. That's your one Nigeria for you. Obasanjo, are you listening? Nigerians. Didn't. Let me tell you something. Boko Haram will not stop. And the fear of the Nigerian army is that they cannot fight this war on two fronts. So it is better for them to get ISIS to do the job, ISIS that they can trust and rely upon to begin the killing, the terrorism, sacking villages in TV land, taking over, Nupe land, doing all of these things. That's what they prefer. And then they can now move the Nigerian to meet us. That was their plan, that's the game plan. They wanted to do this deal with Chad. Unfortunately, it was died. You see how Elohim was. That was the deal. Let the Chadian and the Niger troops come in to help them to stabilize the north, while the men bulk of the Nigerian army will march with their tanks to the east. That's the game plan. The whole thing has fallen apart because there is no Buhari anymore. And ISIS is now in charge of your lives. Boko Haram may pity you, and the rest they have no pity whatsoever. No pity whatsoever. No.
Please share this message. Very important. Share it. It's very important to share the message.
Not even during the war. I am telling you, it has entered the highest stage ever. And we are going to do everything humanly possible in this life to restore Biafra. Everything humanly possible will be done. And I want you people to understand that the Biafra liberation is step by step, segment by segment, plan by plan, executions by execution. We'll be executing those plans according to the template till the last one. And Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms,
so my people, Balian, support of this movement. There is nowhere, and you won't have any other place to go except Biafra. Biafra is our last hope. Biafra is our last, first and last. So let us join hands and support this movement. And when jihad is here. Jihad is here. So let us know Baloko Krikri. Understand? So in Russell or Basadege, Mogu, Egamala Basagi, Kebo under most. Understand? It must concern you, whether you like it or not. The Boko Harams are here. They are here, they are ready to operate. Understand? They are communicating with those we respect in our villages. Understand? They are communicating with them. Those you call, whether you call it as a PG, those people is those we will hold. I get the hacker to share on. because these people penetrating and entering our villages to make sure that they bring the war to our doorstep. So let us all wake up, understand? Let us all wake up and face the reality. The reality of Ongene, La Jihad is here, and we need to face them. We need to face them man to man. Understand? So we need to do the needful. Apart from us doing the needful, so it's the right time for us to stand up like a man. Stand up to fight this war, to stop this menace. These people are cause-line because we don't have any other place to go. Understand? We don't have any other place to go. So let us join hands as a family, as a people. Understand? To stop these people before they stop us. One man in my village that time say, do something before your onwe. Let us do something now we are alive, not one, because it's us that will tell our story. Nobody will tell our story to us. Understand? Let us tell our story. Let us tell our story.
If you're a soldier, if you're a soldier, where they serve Nigeria, where they in the Nigerian army as a soldier, this news, where they bring now this particular news, supposed to resign as a soldier, because I go resign. Personally, if news come when I was still a soldier, I would have resigned. You know, because this news is very, very demoralizing. Very, very demoralizing. You don't understand? 390 BK boys, like BKH boys, 390, they graduate today in Bombay State. They graduate, like today in their graduation. The federal government, they tell us, say these boys now be repentant Boko boys. Right now they are okay, and they go.
You are in a country, it's only in Nigeria can Boko Haram, Boko Haram back to society. Back to society. Like your forces. Boko Haram. Understand? It's only in Nigeria. No elsewhere. I just want to make this program short. Let's round up.
So now
let's round up.
They are going to be installed into our community. They're going to install them now to the community. Not just that to now conclude, because this is where this story gets very interesting. Not just that these people will be installed into the community, into the society. Free. Go. No. The federal government gave them 50,000 naira each. 50,000 naira each. They give them one bag of rice. They give them oil. They give them bag of salt. Oh boy, to be bandit for this country they pay. To be a bandit in Nigeria pays, bro. You see. And you that is so you they die. They murder you for nothing. They unalive you for nothing. But see them when they unalive you, they get credit for unaliving you. So what the federal government is telling these boys. You unalive these soldiers, you get credit for unaliving them. You buy them, we credit you for buying our soldiers. You understand? That is what the federal government is telling them. Buy our soldiers, we credit you for buying them. Unalive our soldiers, we credit you for unaliving them. See them, they get 50,000 each for buying you as a soldier. They give them a bag of rice each for buying you as a soldier. For unaliving you as a soldier, for murdering you as a soldier. The Nigerian federal government is each and every one of them all rice, one bag of salt, one bag of oil, 1 gallon of oil, and 50,000 each. Not just that, they even sew uniform for them free of charge. Their uniform is free of charge. They are all see them. You see them with uniform free of charge. You that is a soldier, you sew uniform from your own salary. Like Your salary, you take from your salary to sew uniform. But this one, federal government sew uniform for them, free of charge. And pay them for buying you. Nigeria is a scam. Sam, as a soldier in the Nigerian army, if this news no demoralize you, nothing will demoralize you again. Your government is crediting people that are buying you. They credit them for unaliving you. They give them bag of rice for taking your life. They give them bag of salt for taking your life. They give them a gallon of oil for murdering you. Where is the morale? Oh, hey. Federal government of bandits. Federal government of bandits. It pays to be a bandit in this country. Tell me why people will not go into banditry. Because you get compensated for taking somebody's life. Only in Nigeria, this one they happen. You know the story. For sec, federal government of Nigeria. For sec. And if you're on TikTok, don't forget. They are after this account. Follow my backup account. I don't tag them for this video.
Meanwhile, more federal government agencies such as the National Emergency Agency have joined in the fight through the kinetic approach.
At the point of their integration to the society, so the National Emergency Management Agency comes in and provides the necessary relief, which will serve as a support
we
for
are
them and
saying
their
that Boko Haram. If you're Boko Haram, you are sent to Biafra land. We don't have prison. We don't have cell. Understand? And we are equal to the task. You will meet your water load. That is the promise we are giving you. We are assuring you. We are not assuring you that we will come back. People will see you coming, but they will not see you going back. But because we don't promise you going back. So if see this land will never be taken by anybody. This is our land. And anyị ekwuchiri ya, anyị ekwuchiri. Udo nke nna m dịrị gị, ndị niile share program ahụ. Thank you very much. Until mgbe ọzọ anyị ga-abịa this program. So thank you very much. Share, comment, and like. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.